Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Oi, come here! Ow! Somebody grab him!
Piers Featherstone, gentleman and hero, is due to return from the Americas, having completed a secret mission of the utmost importance to the British Empire. If anyone can help me, this man can.
Ah, England. This green and pleasant land. Heart of the British Empire. After 3 months trailing round America, followed by a couple of weeks on a steamer in a third-class cabin. Oh, it's good to be home, isn't it, Mossop?
It's good to be back on dry land, sir. I hate boats.
Well, you seem to have regained some of your colour, old chap.
You can't keep a good man down, sir.
Just try keeping your meals down for now, Mossop. We're nearly home.
Righty-ho, sir.
Ah, London. The hub of polite society, the very cornerstone of civilization, eh, Mossop?
Right you are, sir. America's all very well, but I wouldn't like to live there. I can't help feel there's something missing.
Poverty, I expect, Mossop. Not enough dregs of society, no beggars, no urchins, no common street tarts and drunken ne'er-do-wells. No wonder you felt out of place there. Still, it's a young country. Give them time. They'll have their own poor one day.
But America is so big. How will they ever be able to manage all those people?
Don't be too disparaging of the Americans. They could be very useful allies in a war someday. Come on, hail a carriage, and let's go home, Mossop.
There's bound to be one in the street, sir.
That lady has a story or two to relate. Looking after her child must be a monumentous task. That young upstart could do with a lesson in good manners. It's advertising the joys of travelling up north. How are we going to get home?
We should take a cab, sir.
Why are you following me?
I'm your loyal and trustworthy manservant, sir. I will follow you to the grave.
Actually, I think I'd rather let you go first to that particular destination. Shouldn't we go somewhere more interesting than just my house?
Sir, we've just travelled halfway across the world by land and sea. Haven't we had enough adventure for a while?
I don't know, Mossop. I get the feeling that this is the start of a whole new adventure. So, what shall we do next, Mossop?
I suggest we go home, sir. Me feet are killing me.
I have nothing more to say to you.
Righty-ho, sir.
Instruct the driver to wait here, Mossop. I may want to go out again later.
Righty-ho, sir.
Home at last. Fetch me a drink, Mossop. I need to relax a little before I make my report to the Queen.
But you're not due to report in for a week, sir.
Better make it a large drink then, what?
Excuse me, Mr. Featherstone-Haugh, I presume?
I can't believe it.
Nor can I, sir.
I don't believe you cannot pronounce my name properly. It's Fanshawe.
But it's a talking cat, sir. It speaks English.
It's hardly talking English if it can't pronounce one's name. It's perfectly simple. F, silent E, A, silent T, silent H, silent E, silent R, S, silent T, silent O, N. Swap the N and the S, silent E, H, A, U, G, H. Haw! Fanshawe!
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Fanshawe. Please accept my sincerest apology.
Very well, but don't let it happen again. What do you want?
I'm desperately in need of help from a renowned gentleman such as yourself.
Oh, you want a job? Well, I'm sorry, but I already have Mossop here for my manservant, and I'm happy with his work. But if you can cook anything other than bangers and mash and manage to take a boat trip without shouting your lunch at the fishes every 5 minutes, you might be in with a chance.
Oh no, Mr. Fanshawe. I'm not looking for work.
That's typical of the youth of today, Mossop. They think the world owes them a living.
Too true, sir.
You misunderstand me, sir. I am here to implore you to undertake a mission. A mission so dangerous and so important that the fate of the world may very well depend on it. I beseech you, as a gentleman, to listen to what I have to say.
As a gentleman, I'm obliged to hear your story, but make it brief, or Mossop, as a manservant, will be obliged to throw you out of my house.
Very well, Mr. Fanshawe. Thank you. My story begins thousands of miles away on a remote tropical island in uncharted waters. There, deep within a mountain, lies the diabolic laboratory of Dr. Dinsey.
Who's Dr. Dinsey?
He's an evil, twisted genius who has discovered the satanic secret of combining two different species to make a new creature altogether. He has a device that he calls the Gene Machine. The two original creatures are completely destroyed, and the resulting animal is so different, so strange. Mr. Fanshawe, what he's doing is against God himself.
Sounds all right to me. Maybe this doctor could combine Mossop with a fish to get him some sea legs.
You don't understand, Mr. Fanshawe. Dr. Dinsey intends to create an army of horrific creatures which he can use to take over the world.
This all seems a bit far-fetched to me.
I am living proof of his madness. He took a normal alley cat and combined it with a human being to make me. I was his 73rd experiment. That's my name, 73.
So you have all the sentience and intelligence of a man, but also the agility and suppleness of a cat.
Yes, Mr. Fanshawe. Washing myself has a whole new meaning to me now. You wouldn't believe what I can bend over and lick.
A real gentleman would never lick himself. There.
Now, We'd get someone else to do it.
You know, I think this is just some sort of confidence trick to extort money out of God-fearing fellows. You're probably just some hirsute boy with a tail. Mossop, throw him out.
No, wait, you're my only hope. There is no one else brave enough to conquer Dr. Dinsey.
Oh, I'm sure there's lots of gullible people round who'd only be too happy to help you.
But they don't have your reputation, Mr. Fanshawe. I'm sorry I bothered you. I thought you were the bravest adventurer in the world. The newspapers must have it wrong. Maybe I'll try Rafe Kingpiece instead. He claims that he fears nothing at all.
Kingpiece? I wouldn't believe anything that rogue says. The man's a charlatan. He dyes his hair, you know. He's not naturally blonde.
And yet I'm sure he would take on this mission.
For a price, I'll wager.
The knowledge that he had saved the world would doubtless be reward enough.
Not for him. That bounder can't be trusted. If he saved the world, he'd probably keep it for himself.
You give me no choice. Help me, Mr. Fanshawe, or I will have to ask Mr. Kingpiece.
Well, we can't have that, can we? Mossop, hail a carriage to take us to Buckingham Palace. I'll inform Queen Victoria about the situation, and we'll have the Royal Navy sort this scoundrel out in short order.
I'm afraid it's not as simple as that. Dinsey has spies everywhere. If a naval task force was assembled, he'd go to ground and disappear until he was too powerful to stop.
We'll find someone else to help then.
Who else would believe my story, Mr. Fanshawe? They'd think it was a trick, like you did. You'll have to do it alone.
My master is not afraid to fly in the face of adversity.
Thank you, Mossop. Just what exactly do you expect me to do?
You must get to Dinsey Island and defeat the Doctor and his mutant army.
Where is this island?
The area is uncharted, so I don't know. You'll have to find it.
My master can find anything.
Thank you, Mossop. Can you give me a clue, 73?
While I was there, I heard the Doctor talking about the only other man who knew the location of the island. A seafarer called Captain Nematode, who shared Dinsey's hatred of the world's governments and who helped him to set up his laboratory.
Then we must charter a ship and find this Captain Nematode. Mossop, what funds do we have left after our American trip?
Not enough to charter a ship and a crew, sir. In fact, barely enough to feed us for a week.
Are you saying that because you don't want to set sail again, Mossop?
Oh, no, sir. But couldn't we go on an adventure we could walk easily to just this once? Please? An ambling adventure? Couldn't we tackle a menace that's just a brisk stroll away? A threat that's only a jaunty saunter down the road? Who knows, sir? There might be a mad doctor just around the corner we could battle.
Oh, yes, Mossop. Wouldn't that be just so convenient for you if the local family doctor turned out to be a crazy monster? I don't think so. Not a good, decent man like Dr. Jekyll.
I don't go to him. I go to that nice young Dr. Crippen. Anyway, we really do have next to no ready funds, sir.
Then I will have to raise the necessary funding myself. 73, you stay here, where you'll be safe from passing circus folk who may wish to turn you into a sideshow attraction. Mossop, we must think of a way to get some money. About £8,000 will do, I should think.
£8,000? However will we find that much?
This might come in handy to put things in. I must have words with Mossop. A gentleman cannot be expected to tidy up after himself in this day and age. Let's see what I've got in my wallet. Let's see what I've got in my wallet. This is all the ready cash I have left. A few measly pounds. Let's see what I've got in my wallet. This is a rather ornate membership card with my name on it. I know a gentleman never fetches his own mail, but I shall make an exception in this case. I can always deduct something from Mossop's salary. There's a letter inside this envelope. This must be from my beloved Mirabella. I recognize the scent. Venus flytrap, if I'm not mistaken. I bet it's a love letter. How much she's missed me. How she longs for my embrace. When will I go and see her? That sort of thing. She's absolutely besotted with me. Bless her. Let me see.
Dear Piers, or should I say, gutless, unchivalrous bag of maggot-ridden offal! How dare you go off to America without me? I had to go shopping using my own allowance for weeks. You'd better get your deceitful hide round to my house immediately, or you can kiss our engagement goodbye. And you'd better have bought me a jolly expensive present too. Yours sincerely, Mirabella de Camembert, Miss.
Oh dear, I suppose I better go and see her. She doesn't like being kept waiting. This is the first time I've been in Mossop's room. So this is how he chooses to live. 2 chairs and a bed. I'm paying him far too much. If Mossop uses that in his cooking, it would explain a lot. This could set major events in motion. Oh, Rob Roy Glaswegian Malted Industrial Whiskey. Recommended for paint stripping, treatment of verrucas and hand-to-hand combat. Drink only in emergency. I hope Mossop keeps this strictly for medicinal purposes. I'm sure Mossop won't mind me borrowing this. After all, I provided the wages that paid for it. I shouldn't have left this lying around. It keeps my most valuable possessions safe and sound. Let's see. Maybe some of my books can help me in my quest. It's the key to the bureau drawer in my study. It's the key to the bureau drawer in my study. This is the deed of property to this house. It's worth thousands of pounds. Whoever owns these owns my house. I better hang on to them. Maybe I can get a few farthings for this. I should get it valued by someone who knows about such things. Perhaps the Royal Scientific Institute could help. I don't think anyone would want that rug. Apart from its previous owner, of course.
Where to, Governor?
Blackfriars Station.
Paper! Paper!
What are you selling?
The latest copy of the Sporting Times, Governor. All the results of last week's racing within these very pages.
Essential information indeed. I'll take a copy.
I'll be needing your payment, Governor. Thank you kindly, Governor. Hey!
Where to, Governor?
Barnesbury.
Here. You'll never guess who I had in the back of me cab yesterday.
Not if I sit here silently staring out of the window and pretending not to hear you. No.
Do you mind if I wait here, sir? I know Miss Mirabella is your betrothed, but
But what, Mossop?
well, she scares me, sir.
Nonsense, Mossop. She's just strong-willed, with a mind of her own. She knows what she wants, and she's going to make me get it for her. Wait for me here.
Thank you, sir.